get down.
G'day everyone and welcome to episode number 2 of 2026. G'day Cosmonaut, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. I've had my dessert. Hopefully I don't have any around my mouth.
Yet to have dinner. There you go. Good job.
We're in the same time zone now.
Yes.
Like, you need to be eating.
Exactly. Absolutely. Now is the time. Well, welcome everybody to the second episode of the year. Welcome and so glad you are all joining us live this evening. Now, tonight we have a very special guest for you, John, all the way from Georgia in America. He is that EarthCache guy, I should say. And tonight's episode, just to let you know, we have pre-recorded because of the time zone difference. I believe it's a wonderful 2 or 3 a.m. where he is located at the moment. So we thought, no, we won't do that to him. We'll pre-record. We'll do the right thing. So that's right. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. But I don't have John here live to answer your questions. So we'll give you all the details. So if there are questions you want answered, you can reach out to John at a later date. But otherwise, sit back and enjoy the show. Now, don't forget, say hi to all your geo mates. There are children present, though, so please keep it respectful. Otherwise, we will have to mute you. We also have another winner for the GDU photo comp of the month. So that's coming up later. I know, a little bit exciting. And we've had a bit of feedback. So we have cancelled calendars. So we're not going to do calendars based on the photo comp going forward. What we're going to do is we're going to update the Facebook cover photo with the winners. So you'll be able to see it there from now on. We've also got a couple of prizes to give away tonight. So don't you go anywhere. Stick around and make sure you stick around for that. They'll be quite good. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors of the podcast. So thank you very much to Lainey at LK Consulting Group for the marketing, mentoring, coaching program. Big thanks to John and Di at geostuff.com.au for their continuous support and the monthly prizes. Thank you very, very much. Special thanks to See My Shell. SMS also handles some of the video editing and video and audio editing for GDU. So thank you. Really appreciate that. Don't forget tonight, if you'd like to go in the draw to win the prizes that we have from geostuff.com.au, just head over to tinyurl.com/GDU wheel. And you'll need to enter tonight's keyword, which is EarthCache, and it is a capital E. So Earth and then all lowercase EarthCache. Pop in your geocaching name, your email, so we can contact you after the show if I don't already have you there. But let's have a quick look in the chat room and see who is joining us live this evening. So Tank Engine, choo-choo, welcome to the show. I know, right? Scramping, thank you for joining us live. Throws Beyond George is here. G'day. Mama Bear and the Cubs are also here. Crispy is here as well. Thank you very much. We've also got Dusty Jasper Jet. That's awesome. Kim from South Australia, thank you for joining us live. That's really cool. We got Julie is also here as well. Cicada is joining us live. That's awesome. Tree Whisperer, Minnie K and Fitzy are also joining us live. Welcome on. Kitty Catch is here. I like it. I like it. Joomy16 is also joining us live. Aquilus1 is popping in. Angel G is here. G'day, love. And we got Dunmoen in the Southern Downs. Thank you for joining us live, love. Really appreciate that. That is absolutely awesome. So it's so lovely to see you all. Burns345 from the Tin Horse Highway in Cullen. Good job. On the road again. Brewmaker's also joined us live. Thank you very much. Ryan X is also here as well. That's awesome. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so let's get on to the next upcoming event in the geocaching world. But before we get onto that, let's get our welcome video done, because I know everyone loves this one.
Welcome to the show!
Geocaches, muggles, viewers
and listeners. Over to you, PCE.
Let's get on with the show.
Yeah, let's. That's awesome. I love it. I love that intro. I know everyone out there loves it too. It's good.
That video always cracks me up. It doesn't matter how many times I see it.
I know. I'll have to get them to do a new one though for 2026. Yeah, get it updated.
Yes.
All right, let's get on to the upcoming events. I'm just racing through this a little bit quickly because, as you'll soon find out, the interview we did with John, we were a bit chatty. John's good at answering questions and very chatty, so it's a bit of a long one. So the next big event coming up for us is next month, not even a month away. It's the Tassie event, but I believe you're going to this one, aren't you, Cosmonaut?
I am. I have my ferry booked. I have got accommodation booked. I have some geocaches identified. I'm dragging my brother along for it, who has been a geocacher for about 4 months now.
Okay.
Dragging the rest of the family, and then we're doing the overland track after the event.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be spending about 3.5 weeks in Tassie.
Wow. Lucky you. That's exciting.
Looking forward to it. Not looking forward to the hike so much, but looking forward to being in Tassie for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, she'll be good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're at the Tassie event, keep your eye out for Cosmonauts. Say hi, get a picture. That'd be really, really awesome. So if you're going to the event, you'll need to log your will attend. Go to GCAZ, TAZ, and it's the Tassie event. It's on the 7th to the 8th of March this year in Sorel in Tassie. That's it there. So you can scan the QR code if you like, or take you straight through to the geocaching page. Otherwise, go to GCAZ, TAZ and log your will attend. We've got a few other little events coming up. Not little. What was the next one on the list? We've got the Geocaching New South Wales Orange Expedition.
Yeah.
That is correct. So that one is, well, there's a couple. Let me put it up on the screen here for you. So it's GCBFCMK, and that is the Orange Expedition for Geocaching New South Wales. That's on March 20 at 6:30 p.m. There are some side events at the Orange Expedition as well. So I've got those on the screen there for you as well. You've got Cook Park Lark, which is GCBFDZW, and Macedo on Sunday the 22nd, which is GCBFDZH. So there you go. So if you would like to join Geocaching New South Wales, head on out to Orange. That looks like it will be an absolute whale of a time. They usually have a good time, so that's absolutely awesome. Next one on from that is the Tenterfield event. So this is the 3rd to the 6th of April. So that one is GCB 4H9K. Now we're going to go all the way over to Western Australia. So this is the WA Goes Big. This is Katanning, over in Katanning. This is Western Australia Go Big 2026. And it's GCBE 42T, and that's on in September 25th to the 28th. If you are over that way, I would like to see a Western Australia event. It looks to be a good one. I've heard good things about the Western Australia Goes Big events.
I'm looking forward to eventually getting there.
I was going to say, have you ever been to one?
No. They were on previously during the long weekend in June, and now they've been moved to September. So hopefully we'll get there.
Yes, that is the plan.
I mean, East Coast to West Coast, how hard can it be, right?
It's just a short 5-6 hour flight.
Yeah.
That's right. Or like a 2-day drive.
Yeah, 2 to 5 days.
Absolutely. Alrighty. So in terms of souvenirs coming up, we've got March 1 to May 31 is Cash In Trash Out Season 1. So we either host an event, go to an event, or a CETO, I should say, to get a souvenir for Cash In Trash Out Season 1. Also in March, we've got Pi Day coming up, which is the 13th to the 15th of March. So find a cache, host an event, go to an event, get your souvenir for that one. We've also got the March Equinox as well, which is the 20th to the 23rd. So I think that's like the following weekend.
Yeah,
so
that will actually be on over the Orange geocaching weekend.
Perfect. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yep.
I like it. That's awesome. So we'll go through some of the other souvenirs as we get closer. But for the time being, I'm in the mood for a TB update. What do you think, Cosmonaut?
I think so. I want to see where these things are at, if we've lost any yet.
Have we lost any? So for those who are not aware, GDU, Patrick in Sweden for the geocaching podcast, SMS in America, and also two Wombles in New Zealand. We've set off a travel bug each. We've each got a destination to go to. They've been released for just over a year now, and we're keeping an eye on them for you. So I'll put Patrick on here to give us all an update.
Welcome to TB News. I'm Patrick, and as I'm telling you the news for today, I will be showing you around my neighborhood. So let's begin with Sweden to New Zealand. That's TBA4VF0. This one has only traveled 620 kilometers. It's still stuck in Skåne in the cache Habojong 5. Please visit it and bring this travel bug to New Zealand. The cache is GC906K. So go there, pick it up, and help us bring it along. And next one up is USA to Australia. That's TBAKGDE. And this was found in Maryland. And it had a bit of traveling. It's gone all the way to Florida and last seen in cache GC1NA12. And it has been picked up by our friend Bob O. Great job! This one has traveled 2,149 kilometers so far, and it was last logged the 3rd of February. So Bob, keep it going. We are very happy for you. Next one is New Zealand to USA, TBAJZ59. Can we please ask someone to go check this TB out? It's still stuck in British Columbia in cache GC7D6XC and really should get it going. This fella has traveled 11,357 kilometers. Please, let it travel on. So somebody please go to British Columbia and check this one out and maybe shoot us a DM or something so we know that it's still alive. And now for the golden child of this race, Australia to Sweden. That is TBANZX8. This one was very close to its goal, but it was taken on a really long detour far out through Germany, Czechia, Estonia, and since the 2nd of November has been with the user Lumen, traveling a long road trip to Poland. Thank you, Lumen, for this. The total travels are 75,255 kilometers. If this would have been a competition in the most distance traveling, I guess this fella would have won long time ago. But still, it is right now in Poland traveling with Lumen. Thank you, friend. Please shoot us some pictures or some DM or something. We really like to see where it's been. So people, this is my neighborhood. That's it for today. In Sweden we have about minus 13 degrees Celsius, so geocaching is sort of a no-go right now because I'm cold, and it's also getting dark pretty fast. This is Patrick from TB News. Keep geocaching, and bye.
There we go. We've got our TB update from Patrick. He is a hoot. I love him.
So what I've picked up is that we either need to go to Sweden or BC to pick up the TBs that are just floating around.
That's it. The lost ones. The lost and abandoned and forgotten.
75,000 kilometres. That is fantastic.
Isn't it? I think it's amazing. Like just the distance.
That's awesome.
Like,
Yeah.
I'd love for it to get to its destination, but just the distances traveled have been fantastic. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, let's get on to our interview. As I say, it's a bit of a long one tonight. So don't forget, it is pre-recorded. So feel free to put your comments in the chat room. I just can't get John to answer them tonight on the show. But if there's any burning questions, I can send him a message and get answers for you. But you'll probably get quite a few answers throughout our chat. So hope you've got a nice cold bevy and something to eat and nice and relaxed. And let's play our interview for you all. Enjoy. Tell us a little bit about your geocaching history.
So I got started around 2010. I was living out in Yuma, Arizona at the time. Had no idea that there was a mega that occurs there every year. I think I'd read a newspaper article about it, and I had 2 younger kids at the time, and it seemed like something kind of get us out of the house, treasure hunt kind of thing, and noticed that there was one right down the street. So like, hey, let's get in the car and go. And yes, it was a treasure hunt. They found like an ammo can, if you will. So it was a larger one. So got all excited, went to the next one. The fanfare, the thrill kind of wore off, fairly soon. I think it was in the summertime, which is not a good time to be in Yuma, Arizona. So my kind of tapered off my enthusiasm, if you will, to a degree for geocaching, and then kind of picked it back up a couple years later when I moved here to the Columbus, Georgia area. And I was in the military at the time, so I was traveling around and just used it, able to get a lot of countries and a lot of states in. So, go to work, at a business trip, and then instead of just going back to the hotel and watching TV, I was out there like, where can I find some so I can rack these, rack the states and rack the numbers up. And then retired a couple years ago, and from that point, we're about 2015 on. It's been slow and steady over a period of time. Yeah.
Oh, great.
I don't get to do as much as I want to because I do too much of this channel stuff, but so I go out when I can with my geocaching group.
Nice. And I mean, work gets in the way anyway, so.
If I could do what I do full time, I would absolutely do, all my earth caching stuff full time.
Yes. You do need to have some form of payment coming in there so that you can continue your hobbies, which can be painful at times.
So my wife says, right? She's like, hey, when are you going to monetize this whole thing? And I'm like, who's going to pay for help getting to place earth caches? Like, that doesn't seem like a really good business model to me.
I don't know. Earth caches do scare a lot of people. They're like, we don't know where to start. And I reckon you could make some money.
What's funny is, so I've taught in multiple megas and a giga this year or last year. And I've had people approach me, or anytime I talk about my class, they're like, how much does your class cost? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, wait, can I make money doing it? I don't charge for my class. So no, yes, it would be nice to monetize, but I don't know if I could. Yeah.
So John, there's several different types of caches. How did you come across or just decide that earth caches were going to be your thing, like your niche?
Right. Everybody seems to have their thing. And for many, earth caches is not their thing. If you give people a chance to say about earth caches on any kind of social media, like, you're always going to get I call them the earth cache evaders, earth cache avoiders that are out there. And once we moved back out here and I started to get back into it, I found my first earth cache down by our river, and it was on the fall line, which is where 2 different types of geology, physiological geology kind of meet, and it goes up the East Coast, and it was interesting. It was okay, and then I started finding more and more of them, and they got more and more interesting, and I really enjoyed going out. I mean, I always loved geocaching in general, simply because of you get to go explore new places. But the fact that they are able to tie in the geology and the lesson, the educational aspect of it, really kind of appealed to me. And then I got to the point where I one is I started placing earth caches. And I think like many people, right, there's a lot of roadblocks, and I teach how to overcome roadblocks in the class, but I was encountering a lot of the roadblocks that people still tell me about today. Like, I don't know where to begin. I'm not a geologist. The guidelines seem really tough. And I had found, right, so I have lived this life. And in finding an earth cache, somebody had a piece on there or a note on their profile saying, hey, if you ever want to learn how to do it, contact me. So I reached out, and he gave me some pointers, led me kind of on the path, and provided me some resources, and like away I went. At that point on, it was just, I will seek those out to the exclusion of others if possible. I really just enjoy the places that they bring me and the things that they are teaching me. And that's really what the Geological Society of America is the proponent, the sponsor of it, with the partner with Geocaching Headquarters. And that's what they want, is they want folks to act a little bit like an earth scientist just for a moment, and to walk away knowing a little bit more about the earth that we all inhabit. So again, I fell in love. That's how I fell in love with got obsessed with them.
Nice. And how did that lead on to you ending up helping people, and now you've got this whole project going?
So that is that's another history. So
it's a long question.
Right? No, with a very longer answer. So here in Georgia, there was a long-running mega called Going Caching, and it was just a couple of hours away. So I would go, every year, and got to the point where I had written enough, and I knew my way through the quagmire, if you will, of the guidelines. I mean, they're not that bad once you learn how to once you learn them. They're actually not that bad. But got to the point where I was able to approach the organizers and said, "Hey, do you guys mind if I teach a class?" So they taught on one of the days. They always had somebody teach how to do puzzles, and I was like, "Hey, do you mind if I do EarthCache Writing 101 class right before that?" And they were like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I was very self-contained, brought my own equipment, set everything up, and I would typically did this for several years, and I would typically get 12 to 15, maybe 20 folks at a time, and it was great. And I had no thoughts about expanding it beyond that. I wasn't tracking if anybody was actually using it. I know a couple did, but I was not tracking anything whatsoever. I was just happy to teach the class. And then in 2024, October of 2024, that was the last one. And before then, I was like, I really want to continue teaching this class, but what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? And so I just started doing some research on YouTube, right? YouTube has everything. So let me see if there's any kind of resources on YouTube. And while I saw, they may have had one or two classes, but they were all much older. But it was more people finding earth caches. So I was like, this is an untapped niche, if you will. And it's a very micro niche, but I think there's a desire out there. Nobody else is doing it. I know how to do it fairly well. And I taught while I was in the military as well. So I was like, hey, why not me? I'll just go ahead and start doing it. So started, but have no idea, no background in broadcasting or recording or editing or putting all the things together. But it was just like, I'll figure it out. Let's just go. Let's just
That's
keep going.
usually how you do it, isn't it? You just jump in and figure it out as you go.
And it's gotten better over time. And initially I was like, hey, I'm going to go visit earth caches, and I'm going to do classes. And folks were like, hey, what do you think about doing this or doing that? And I was like, yeah, these are some good ideas. Why am I not doing this? So at the core, from a YouTube perspective, I still have the classes up there, but I do a variety of other things. But that core of the classes led to different venues as well. And that last Going Caching, folks from Bamarama, the mega down in Alabama, were there, and Geo Woodstock, the last Geo Woodstock, and they sat into my class. And so I being the semi-aggressive guy that I am, I was like, hey, I can teach this class at your event if you want. And it took a couple months and the back and forth to coordinate it, but ended up teaching at Bamarama last year, which is actually leading into this year, and then taught at Geo Woodstock as well. Those led to teaching up in Canada. So one thing has led to another, and then somebody approached me, hey, we're trying to do this, this other mega in Canada. Would you be interested? Like, I mean, yeah, let's continue talking. Other folks asking. And then it also led to, well, if I'm doing it on YouTube, if I can do that, I have the class, I would teach it in person in the South, right around the Alabama, the Georgia, the Tennessee area, the Florida area. But I was like, there's all this technology out there. Why can't I teach this remotely? And so that kind of blossomed as well. So taught it several times to include a class out in Queensland, which was great. Like, let's just figure this out and see. Again, we can do the video thing.
See what we can do, yeah.
This isn't hard, right? The biggest time factor, or the thing is the time, well, especially with you all, is just the time factor.
It is, yeah.
So I can literally
you just mentioned Queensland, so you've done a virtual class for an event in Queensland.
I did at the end of last summer, like June, July. Yeah, which was great.
That's awesome.
But again, that kind of proved the concept that it's possible. And so really the only barrier is language. Obviously I speak, American English, but
one language,
right beyond that, the sky's the limit. So if there are folks out there, if there are groups out there that are interested, like, happy to provide the class.
That's absolutely awesome. Thank you.
So John, as we move into 2026, what are some of the items or activities that you're looking to actually achieve this year?
So again, building on all of the things and the ideas that people kind of threw at me, or things that I have, that have come out of my brain, which always scares my wife. So there are a number of videos that I have done in the US before in terms of tracking the numbers here in the US as well as Canada, and the growth, the decline, typically the growth, but sometimes the decline of EarthCaches, and looking at the trends. And so I'll be doing that for Down Under, if you will, here soon. I've already, if I recall, I still have to work, tweak my script a little bit, but so I'll be giving you all anew in 2026, what your numbers look like for the last 3 years. And then another piece that I'll be doing for, again, North America, and now for the Australia area, is the purge. So last couple of years, Geocaching Headquarters has implemented a policy of, if the cache owner of an EarthCache has been inactive for 5 years or more, then they will archive the EarthCache, if that makes sense. So it's not dependent upon the EarthCache; it's dependent upon the cache owner's activity. So as they've trailed off for one reason or another, right? One thing that they're supposed to be doing is keeping tabs up on your caches, of course. So we lost, several hundred in that first. I think it was well over 1,000 that first purge, and then last year, I think worldwide the numbers were about 700. But that's a policy. So that's one thing that I'll be tracking for Australia.
That's interesting. I didn't know that headquarters were doing the purge thing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it makes sense because it makes room for active players.
Yeah. So it kind of clears the game board and allows, and it doesn't mean you can't bring those back. There are guidelines regarding how to bring those back. You really kind of have to start from scratch. But so it's possible, but it comes with some caveats. But I think initially I was like, is this a good idea? Like, what's going on? And then I've come to kind of embrace it over time. Yeah,
absolutely.
One of the other things, especially for support, and again, I've always provided this, but I've kind of expanded it last year, is so I have this thing called the EarthCache or Pass tool. And really all it is it's a Google form. So I would get folks on a very regular basis, several times a month, send me an email, and they would say, hey, can I turn this into an EarthCache? And it got to the point where, like, all right, let me just standardize this, right? Again, I was in the military. Let me standardize this, right? I need some efficiency. Right. Well, yeah, right. But I need some information, right? I need a set of information in order to do a good analysis. So, and the person's not going to know that. So let me just go ahead and say, hey, love it. Here's the form, and fill it out. It's really nothing more than send me some photos, tell me what the latitude and longitude is, tell me what you think you're looking at. And I'm not a geologist. And the other fun thing is, I should definitely point out, is that I'm not a reviewer. So, but I can do an analysis and go, okay, this is what I'm seeing. Here are some of the caveats that you may have to work around, or like, hey, you can't do it, and here's the reason why you can't do it. Or maybe you should reach out to your reviewer. So your reviewer down there, he is great. He actually found my channel quite early on, which was like, like, I'm not sure if I like knowing that a reviewer is following my channel. But he's been
honest.
actually, no, but it's been great because like, hey man, when I was teaching the class in Queensland, I was like, hey, would you mind, looking over my class and making sure that I have it set, the guidelines are the guidelines, but there's going to be some interpretation to a degree from location to location. So he was like, yeah, that's fine. And I've done that for Canada as well. So the reviewers have been great. And again, if you ever have a problem or an issue or a idea that may be kind of wonky, like reach out to your reviewers before you do that. So, but again, I'm sorry, I digress. So the EarthCache Pass tool is out there for folks to use if they're and while you would think it's for beginners, like I have folks that have far more EarthCaches than me using it. Be like, hey, what do you think about this one? Like, yeah, okay, hey, let me take a look and give you a quick analysis of the location and your lesson. So that's available for folks.
How can people find that?
I think I have provided you the link to it. Again, it's just a Google form, so it's just a matter
Great.
of and I put it pretty much in all of my videos as well. And there's a video, or if you go to my YouTube channel, there's you can scroll down and you'll be able to find like how to use, right? I even created a user guide for how to use it. Again, it's not difficult at all. And then individual support. So, hey, I've never done this before. Would you mind taking a look at what I got? Like, yeah, okay. And again, not a reviewer, but I might be able to spot something that, I don't know if that's, I was looking at one today and it was on fossils in Las Vegas. I've helped, she found me through the EarthCache Pass tool. And hey, where do I get permission? Gave her some ideas and then sent me the write-up. And I was like, I don't know if these tasks, there's a couple of tasks that might get you not in trouble, but might get you kicked back because of this reason or that reason. So again, not a reviewer, but I know the guidelines well enough after doing this for 8 or so years that I might be able to steer you on the right path. Definitely. Any of
I admit I have come across one location while I was geocaching and I thought this would be perfect for an EarthCache, and I just didn't know where to start, being honest. I just didn't know where to start. What would a scientific question be? I just looked at it, thought it was cool, and then didn't know where to start, so didn't even attempt it. Yeah.
But that's the basis, right? That right there is the basis, is seeing something geologically interesting and going like, so what I teach folks in the class is like, why is this like that? So it's there. That's like that for a reason. Why is that? And once you figure that out, that's your lesson right there. Yeah. So, but there's a lot of little like, I'm not a geologist. Yeah. Okay. There's there's over 48,000 EarthCaches out there. They're not all written by geologists.
Exactly.
Some are, but the vast majority, I would argue, are not. So yes, I designed the class in a way so that it's repeatable, it's structured, it's repeatable, it's designed to get results. And it's not hard. Like at the end of the day, it's just a series of skills, and it's not overly hard. But it all comes down to finding that cool location, and then again, somebody could send in the EarthCache Pass tool and be like, yeah, okay, here's what you got to do. And oh, by the way, if my classes are free on YouTube, right? Again, none of this is monetized, so I make nothing off of it. Feel free. It's just for just like what you all do, right? For the benefit of the community. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now I'm expecting you all to write EarthCaches. See, but that's the thing is like now
I will read. Oh yeah, I'll review it.
But now and that was part of the EarthCache Pass. Like now that there's a resource out there, right? There's tons of people that would probably be very happy to assist you, but that there's a resource that's out there for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. I will make it my thing for 2026 that I will at least submit an EarthCache. All right.
Is she aware? It's out there. Is she aware of the EarthCache bingo for 2026?
Oh, well,
yeah.
You were leading into it. All right. So
there's a reason.
You've just teased us. You have to tell us more about EarthCache bingo.
Okay. So last month I just got this idea. I'm a goal-oriented person, but I know, right, when I put out my videos about like, oh, hey, what are your goals? People will always, some people come back with like, well, my goal is just to have fun. Okay. That's not a goal. Right. As folks will say, that's not really a goal. It's not measurable. Like, how do you know when you've had fun? How much fun? So I started thinking towards the middle of last month, like, how can I get more folks not to treat finding earth caches as a goal, but make it more fun, right? Kind of have the gamify. If you can gamify an experience, people tend to love that. And so in my group, I was teasing around like, hey, we should do like a bingo card, for like, just not an earth cache specific, but like a regular bingo card. And people, my little group, like, oh, that's an amazing idea. And then I was like, I should do an earth cache bingo card. And that really got I just sunk my teeth into that idea.
Yeah.
And then how do I put all this together? And it ended up with what I have now, which is a 25 spaces or blocks with a variety of different earth caches for folks, not just to find, but also like find on specific days, like, hey, go find one on Earth Cache or International Earth Cache Day. Find one above 1,500. I made it so I tried to design it so it's going to be challenging for some people, but also if you're like new, if you don't sink your teeth into earth caches, that's okay as well. And one of the blocks again out there is the utilize the Earth Cacher Pass tool, and really I put it on there so that folks will understand that resource is out there. The same thing with the classes, right? It's super easy. It's going to take you 10-15 minutes to use the Earth Cacher Pass tool, and then another hour to watch the 3 videos on how to create an earth cache from beginning to end. And those again are just designed for you to understand that those resources are really out there, right? And another one is like post a comment in the video, right? Anybody can do that.
Yeah.
What's funny is, so the Earth Cache Bingo idea, or the video, the first one outlining everything, came up less than 2 weeks ago, and it's my number 1 video.
Oh, really?
So my previous number 1 video, which was like, it's just kind of like, what have I done? Like,
what have I started?
What have, my previous highest viewed video was on the purge, or the effects of the purge last summer, and that hit about 560 people. This one is already coming up on 600, and the most comments, the most likes. And again, I'm just like, I've got folks on 4 different continents that are taking part. And again, I absolutely love it. And it's leading me down different roads as well, to like, okay, well, there's these megas coming up. So like, you have the TASI event coming up. I was like, maybe to help encourage folks to go find more earth caches, because that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe I do a quick analysis on Tasmania, right? Things that are about 2 hours away from where the event is going to be. And I don't know Tasmania. I don't know if you can drive from where the event is. 2 hours away.
Yeah, 2 hours from the event. That would take you about 3/4 of the state away.
Okay. So let me look at, all the earth caches within a 2-hour radius, and let me do an analysis to figure out, like, all right, hey, if you had found no earth caches in Tasmania and all you did was focus on earth caches while you're there, here's all the blocks that I think that you could fulfill. So again, the whole concept behind the Earth Cache Bingo 2026 is really just to get folks out there and finding earth caches, or that center space, right? There's no free space. There's no free space on this one. The coveted center space.
You are brutal.
Is to create one, right? Hopefully I'm not. That's not because again, you want to, if you make it too tough, if you make it too hard, the people aren't going to do it. I had one guy that I've been helping create a handful, and he was like, I don't think, he's just up the road a couple hours in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and he's like, I just don't think I'm going to be able to get the volcanic one. And I was like, why? If you read the guide, so I have guideline on what qualifies for what block, and I was like, volcanic also equals igneous rock. Like, igneous rock is everywhere. All you have to do, so just go. He was like, oh, for those of us in the South, the tough one is going to be glaciers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you all have? I don't know enough about your geological. Like, do you all have glaciers?
No, we are like desert and sand.
Okay, right. Yes.
And water.
We got volcanic rock.
Yes.
But glaciers,
yes.
That might be a bit trickier.
That one,
that
one might be and I, to be honest, like, it's going to be tricky for me. So, but the great thing is, right, and there's prizes involved, right? And they're not super huge, right? The top prize is a premium subscription to geocaching for a year. Right. So none of the prizes are super expensive. But you gamify the experience and you entice them with some prizes. And there's a variety of different ways to be, right? It's going to be obviously a drawing with a variety of entries. And I have modified the rules in such a way so it's not just like you got to get the entire sheet filled out. Like, no, like I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that. But for like every row or column or the diagonals that you do, okay, well, that's one. Or if you can't fulfill an entire row or column, if you find like 5 non-consecutive blocks, well, that's going to be an entry. Or if you create one, that in itself is its own entry. So again, trying to make it fun, trying to get people out there finding earth caches, hopefully to create one or more, and understand that there are resources that are out there to help support their efforts. Yeah. But I've already been thinking about the next years. It's like, how maybe I need to do like
I was going to ask about that, because I'm like, you've got EarthCache bingo for 2026. I'm like, so you've set yourself up. That's your baseline. So for 2027, we're in February, like you need to start thinking about it.
And what's funny is like, yes, I'm like, less than 2 weeks into this, and I'm already like, how would I do it again next year? And maybe it's more of like an advanced card and a beginner's card. Like, I don't know, right? Thankfully I've got an entire year as opposed to just a couple of weeks to figure stuff. Oh, and that's one thing. Like you have all year to do this.
Yes.
And even if somebody finds out about it in October, but they found a bunch of earth caches, like that's fine. Doesn't matter. You can find them all in December and be like, all right, I've never heard about this, but I found a bunch, but it's December. What do I do? Like, that's okay. Anything you have found starting 1 January up until 31 December, it counts. And then I give you a couple, I think I'm gonna have to extend this, but like right now there's a handful of days, like, okay, after 31 December, I need you to start putting everything in so I can figure out who's got how many entries. But again,
exactly. Yeah, there needs to be some sort of cutoff date.
It has to. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course. Yeah.
So, John, you've sent us through some photos to share with us some of your adventures, which is absolutely fantastic. So let me put this one on the screen here for you. So the note I have for this one is Colorado. So do you want to tell us a little bit about this picture?
So this one was just 2 years ago or so. I went out west with my parents. They're getting a little bit older, so it helps when they have, they love it when I go out there with them because I just take care of everything. Right, I'm taking care of the airlines and the hotels, and I'm the porter, I'm the driver, I'm the everything. And we're driving along, and of course, while I'm out there, the deal I have with my parents is that, like, all right, I get to geocache, and they're like, okay, that's fine. So we had already pulled into Denver. We're driving west towards the mountains, and up along the side of the road, see a sign that said, I think it was Wild Bill Hickok's grave. Yeah. And my dad is into the West. He loves the Southwest. So I was like, Dad, do you like, this was not anticipated. Dad, do you want to go? And he's like, yeah. So it was one of those immediate, kind of turn right off the roads. Up a windy kind of road and get to this grave site from a not mythological, but a myth from the wild West. I mean, he's a real guy, but to show up. And what you're seeing in the background is Golden, Colorado, which is where they make Coors beer and I think some other beers. But there was an earth cache there, and I was like, what a great view. And the other funny thing about this was go to the gift shop that's there, and I'm talking to the manager, the owner, the guy that's working there, and we were talking about I was talking about the mountains, and he's like, oh, you're not in the mountains yet. I'm like, what? We're like I can't remember how many thousands of feet we are above sea level. And he's like, oh no, you don't get into the mountains until you're like 8,000 feet up. I was like, oh, like what?
Oh Lord.
Okay. But if you ever get a chance to go to Colorado, like there's just some stunning, tons of earth caches and just some stunning geology that is out there. Yeah, love that place. The weather can get kind of weird, but yeah. Great locations.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now I've got another photo here from you. I'll get you to pronounce this one and tell us about these random rocks here that you've got in the picture.
Right. So there I was. Right, here's the story behind the story. There I was coming home from my speaking engagement at Fall Fest 2026 in Ontario, and I was told I am good friends with one of the organizers, and she was like, hey, don't fly into Toronto. You got to fly into Detroit. It's far cheaper. And it was. And then just drive the 4 hours, drive across the border and come back. Okay, so I did that. And then the way I had it set up was I had a full day just outside of Detroit to go and geocache. And so I'm just running around doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And I had noticed as I was doing some planning that there were like 5 EarthCache related challenge caches. And I was like, I am going there. So my wife was unable to make it with me out on this trip. So I'm driving around and it's in a parking lot and it's safe. But I'm talking to her on the phone and I see those rocks. And I'm like, I had just taught this class. And one of the things I teach the class is when you're out geocaching, out and about, not just geocaching, but if you are trying to figure out what would make a good potential earth cache, like just be observant to the geology around you. So I'm driving around, just slowly in this parking lot, and I got my earth cache challenge, and I look over and I see these boulders just outside of the, there you go, just outside of the, the ornamental boulders outside of the parking lot. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put my own words into practice. So I'm sitting there talking to her and looking around at the various boulders, and I see that one in the middle with the rocks inside the rocks, and I'm like, oh, I know what this is. This is pudding stone. And I was like, check me out. Now, what you have to understand is I am from the South, or had lived in the South, here for many years. I have heard of pudding stone. I have never seen pudding stone.
Okay.
Right. But pudding stone is a conglomerate. So there's lots of rocks. And I was like, that's clearly pudding stone. So I get back home. I'm like, man, I got an earth cache. Awesome. I get to write one. So get back. And one thing you have to understand about earth caches is that there's a proximity rule, proximity guidelines. So you can't have, the same earth cache with, 2 earth caches with the same topic within a certain drive time, right? Australia, you guys are different in terms of hours than what we are here, at least this part of America where that was in Michigan, it was an hour. So I started doing my research. And I was like, there's one on pudding stone within an hour away, like 30 minutes away. And I confirmed this with the reviewer. He's like, yeah, you're gonna have to figure something else out. But one thing that I do with the EarthCache Patch tool is I will turn that into content as well. So if you send something into me and if you're okay with it, if you can turn it into an earth cache, I will wait until you do that. But even if you can't turn something into an earth cache, it's still brilliant because hey, here's the reason why you can't turn that into an earth cache. So I figured, okay, I'm not going to bother with this. I'm just going to do a video and explain why I can't turn this into an earth cache. And as I was doing research for that, I pull something up and I see that like a stone very similar in appearance to what I had found called Goganda Tillite. And I was like, what is this? Hang on a second. So I started doing research on Goganda Tillite and I'm like, oh, I think it's not pudding stone. So Goganda Tillite is similar to pudding stone, but it's twice as old. It's basically a glacier has come down and carried all of those rocks in the middle and deposited it, and then more rock came upon it and caused it to lithify into what you see there. And I'm like, okay. So I don't normally do this, but I reach out to a Michigan rock hounding group, and I was like, hey guys, I'm from the South. I found this rock. What is it? And like 49 out of 50 people were like, oh, that's GT. And I'm like, oh, well, that's different than pudding stone.
Yeah.
Ergo, I can now make an earth cache out of it. There's another rule that you have to have been at ground zero within 2 months. And I'm like, oh, I'm like a week away from that. So I'm just furiously doing my research and pulling it all together. Right. But so that is my latest earth cache up in Michigan. That I didn't think it was going to get turned into one, but there was a little flip in the script, and ergo now we've got a new earth cache. There you go. You never know what you're going to find out there.
See, even the pros don't always get it right the first time.
and I have just recorded the video for that one, and that's exactly what I think I'm pretty good at this. Sometimes I'm not, and that's okay, right? That's okay. But yeah, that's Goganda Tillite. And what was really crazy was right there. How many times have you found an earth cache on like weathering or erosion or and that's okay.
A lot of erosion in Australia.
If you're learning how to do an earth cache, those are great ones to learn the system. But I started looking around. I was like, I have never seen one on Goganda Tillite. Pudding stone, yeah, they're out there. I was like, did I just create an earth cache on something? It's like, now I am a
New.
yes.
Now you're back being a
Yes.
professional.
Yeah, right. So yes, that was a solid win for me, thankfully. Yeah, I enjoy that one.
Okay, and then you've sent this photo to me as well. You've labeled this one a Lonely AL Earth Cache.
So here in Alabama, for some
Yeah.
reason, we have a number of lonely caches. So lonely caches being, those that have not been logged, found within a year. And many times they're on, here in Alabama, they're on the river for some reason. And I understand that. So they're all T5s. And here in the summertime, many times of the year, like being outside, you're gonna have to deal with ticks and mosquitoes and all the fun things. But in the fall time, the winter time, a little bit easier. So this one, I was out on the other side of the state for an event, and I was like, well, I'm out here. I'm going to go ahead and take advantage to find as many of these lonely caches as I can. And that was just one and what was surprising was that one was only about 30 minutes from a solid city, town. So I was surprised that it was lonely, but I was happy to put and place that found it log in there.
God. Well, again, thank you so much for joining us today, John. Thank you for the pre-record. I know the time difference is a bit of a killer, but really appreciate you taking the time out to speak to Australia and New Zealand geocaching community. So we really appreciate it. Thank you.
No, thank you for having me. And anytime you want to have me back in the future, you let me know.
There you go. That was our interview with John all the way from Georgia in the USA. How was that?
That was interesting.
Very interesting. I know. As I said in the video, I tend to shy away from earth caches, thinking they're a little bit too, scientific for me. But I guess it's like any type of geocache. Just pick the easier type to begin with until you get the feel for it and just sort of work your way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was told the same thing with mysteries or puzzles.
Yeah.
Just look for the DT 1-1 type thing and just start from there.
Exactly. I think that's sort of what I continually keep learning with geocaching is just start small and work your way up. It's good.
Yes. Now, did we pass on the contact details for him?
I don't think we have. Go for it. Put them in the chat.
Yeah.
And then we'll display them on the screen for you all. So if you did want to get in touch, there you go. You can send John an email, JON, all full stop things, full stop, earthcache@gmail.com. And you can shoot him a question. There's also, through his YouTube channel, you can find the videos he was talking about and see the EarthCache or not form, EarthCache or pass. So that could be a really good guide for you as well. I saw there was some more information in the chat room a little bit earlier about some other people who are happy to give out information. So heaps of information out there. All you got to do is ask. Geocaches are generally pretty generous with their time and their knowledge. So really good to see. But could have talked to John for hours. Like it was very, very interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Considering it was a topic that we both kind of shy away from. And then this guy starts talking, and you're just like, oh, okay, what about this? What about that? What about this?
Actually sparked a little bit of interest for me. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I'll give it a go. I won't commit to putting one out.
I was going to say, have you done anything about your earth caches yet?
No, I have not had time to even contemplate putting one out. But I'll put that on the bingo card for 2026.
Yes.
And we'll see how we go. How about you? I know you were pretty interested.
I was pretty interested, and then life got involved.
Yeah.
And I think I had maybe 40 minutes to get ready for tonight's show.
Oh,
so
right.
I had this all big plan, and then I didn't end up leaving work or getting home from work till about 6.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah.
My goodness. Yeah, it's just, it's life, isn't it? Sometimes you just got to prioritize things and, swap them around. Some weekends it's housework, some weekends it's geocaching.
Yep. Well, last weekend we went to Wollongong.
Yeah. Oh, yes, the Geo Venture.
We've got a 4-wheel driving activity this weekend. and then there's like Camden the week after that. Orange, I won't be able to make.
All-wheel drive, you might be able to find something on that.
Yes, I'm going to have a look at the EarthCache form now.
Yeah,
or at his bingo list.
Yeah. Oh dear, I know, right? Really throwing ourselves in the deep end here. All good. All right. Well, how about we move on to our photo comp for January's winner now, and we'll find out who won January. I mean, if you're pretty good at social media, you already know who the winner is. But let's do the announcement here for everyone else. I know, right?
Hey, Scramping.
Oh, hi, Hev Walker.
How you going?
Good, thanks.
Good. Look, I've been thinking, when you go geocaching, you see some amazing things. I try to get a good shot, but half the time it's just a blurry shot of the logbook.
Oh, tell me about it. My phone is full of photos of my pond. But every once in a while you get that one really good shot.
Hey, yeah. I bet people watching and listening have got a few of those. We should get them to send them in.
That's a great idea. All right, let's do it. We'd love to see your pics.
Announcing the official Geocaching Downunder photo competition. Let's find out who the winners are from last month and how to enter the competition. Bye!
Thank you very much, Scramping and Hev Walker. Really appreciate the video there. Two of our Patreons here at GDUs. Thank you very much. Okay, on to the photo comp winner for January. And the winner is... Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner, Sheridan Davis from Queensland here. I'd love to give you some details on where we are and what we're doing and where you can find this cool tunnel and all that sort of jazz, but I don't have any details. So at the moment, that is the picture that had the most votes for January. So that is our winner. Congratulations, Sheridan. We have made this photo the cover image on our Facebook page. So it will stay there until the end of February. I know we are a month behind, but obviously I can't announce a winner for February until February is finished with voting and everything. So we're sort of behind ourselves there. But I mean, you understand. So that's all good. So thank you very much, Sheridan. Really appreciate you putting your entry in there. If you are interested in submitting your photo, it does need to be your photo, or you need to have permission from the photo owner. And if you would like to submit a photo, just go here on Facebook. You will find this post here, pinned to the top of the Facebook page of Geocaching Downunder. Simply go to the comments, add in your photo. If you could put in some details there, it doesn't have to be, explicitly spoilerish, but just, this is the GC code and this is where we were. That'd be really great. So I can share the details of the winner here on the show. So yeah, if you've got a cool picture, it doesn't even have to be in Australia. You can be overseas or something that you've seen overseas. That's absolutely fine. Just submit the photo there, but no spoiler photos, please. That's all I ask. Yeah, that would be good.
That would
great
be cool.
EarthCache photo.
Yes.
Come on, guys, get creative. Put your EarthCache photos in. Head over to Facebook. Go to this pinned post. Put your EarthCache pictures in. I like it. Good job, Minnie K. Good thinking. I like it. All right. Well, let's get on to the prizes because I know everyone's pretty much just here for the prizes. So let's get on to the super cool prizes. Here we go.
Hi PCE, it's Allied Oz here in Wajak Noongar country, also known as Perth, Western Australia. My friend and yours, John and Di from geostuff.com.au have some prizes for you. Very generous, as they are every month. Let's see what they are.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Allied Oz. Okay, so tonight's prize from geostuff.com.au is, we've got two of these. So it's a custom team date stamp. So these stamps are fully customizable with your caching name. And then obviously you can change the date. So you can stamp those logbooks quick, smart, and move on to the next one. So we've got two of these to give away tonight. Thank you very much, John and Di at geostuff.com.au. If you need any geocaching supplies, head to geostuff.com.au. Now, we have been putting the details of where you need to go for for you to enter into the competition. So let me just add in, I've got some new names here from everybody. So keep putting your entries in. We will close it very shortly. So just go to tinyurl.com/GDU wheel. And then the keyword tonight is EarthCache, all one word with a capital E. You do need to be watching live to win. So if you are watching this back as a replay, I apologize. The competition is over. Do need to be watching live. So thank you very much. That is great. Thank you very much, Minnie K. Really appreciate your support. So let's get on to our prizes now. So we'll give away our first one. And I reckon we need the Wheel of Names.
I was waiting to see when that was going to come out. I look through the show notes and I'm just like, where's the reverb? Where's the Wheel of Names? Come on.
I've got to keep everyone hanging for it. You know, you got to like not know when it's coming. It's got to be a surprise. It's got to be entertaining.
Yeah, I'm on your side.
Well, maybe I'd like to surprise you as well, so you don't know what to expect. You know, keep it fresh. There we go. Awesome. All righty then. So, yes, that is right. Names. Alrighty, so looks like we have had a last couple of entries into the Wheel of Names. So let me pop that on the screen here for you, and then we will get started. Let me just share my screen here. So, where is it? Hiding.
Oh no.
Okay, can you see it? Yay.
Yes, I can see it.
It's the Wheel of Names.
All right, they're just going crazy.
I know, right? I know. Put the button down. Stop pressing the button. All righty then. So for a custom stamp, we're going 3, 2, 1, boom, and here we go, round and round and round. It's funny how it spins so fast, it changes colour. Love it.
All right, who we got?
Love it. Who we got? Blue Waddle.
Blue Waddle.
Blue Waddle. Congratulations. That is fantastic. So, Blue Waddle, as you have won a prize this evening, I will remove your name from the wheel. So, congratulations. And then, Charmaine, what I might get you to do, if you give me a countdown, we will reveal the second winner for tonight's prize.
Cool. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Spin that wheel.
Oh, I like it. I feel like I'm on a game show now. That's fantastic. All right, who's winning a custom name stamp? Oh, it's Minnie K.
Oh, Minnie K. Well done.
Oh, good job, Minnie K. If you've got one, you can update yours. If not, congratulations, you've got a new one. Otherwise, you've got a spare.
Woo-hoo.
You've already got one.
And you always lose things when you go caching. Not necessarily Minnie K, just
No.
geocaches.
And not necessarily on purpose either.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Try and keep everything in the geocaching bag. Doesn't always work. That is absolutely awesome.
No. Zips fail. You can't find the bags. You have to start a new bag, and then you don't have the stuff in there. Yeah.
One of those things, isn't it? One of those things. Okay, so that is our general prize for this evening. So what I might do is I will share my screen, and then while I'm getting organised, Charmaine, do you want to tell us about our super awesome Patreon-only prize?
Sure. So we have some path tags to give away, and I have got a new 3D printer that I've been trying out. And because it is February, which is the month of love, I have printed. No, it's still not going to work.
Oh, it's green.
It's green.
Green for geocaching.
This worked when we did our run through, but it's not working now. Awesome. It is a green and white fidget spinner with love hearts all over it. You can see that.
That's better.
Yeah. It's got love hearts all over it. It just spin. So we'll be having that in the Patreon prize pack with the path tags. And I've been going a little bit crazy with some of my 3D printing geocaching containers. So there will be 1 or 2 in there as well.
That sounds dangerous.
I need to go put more caches out, because at the moment I just have boxes and boxes of containers.
Oh dear. It's always a bit of a worry. All right, let's get on to our Patreon only prize. So we're going to pick a name out of the magic box of random names here. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Who's it going to be? Oh, the anticipation. It's Snappy Tomcats.
Tomcats.
Get out of town.
I don't know if they're going to want my 3D.
I was going to say they're probably the last people who want more geocaching containers, but nonetheless. Nonetheless,
Oh,
that is
funny.
absolutely awesome.
Are they on with us tonight?
I haven't seen the name come through the chat room, so they might be busy or working late or something or other. I'm not 100% certain.
Okay.
But we'll give them a couple of minutes to shout out and say, yeah, we're here. And if not, we can always reach out to them and see. That is correct. Awesome.
They do deserve to win.
There he is.
Oh, here we go.
There he is. More geocaching containers for you, John. You're welcome. That's funny. All right. So big congratulations to all the winners tonight. That is absolutely wonderful. So congrats to Blue Waddle, Mini K, and also Snappy Tomcats. That is absolutely wicked. You want more? Please, sir, can I have some more? Love it. Don't forget, if you want to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss out on any of the shows. We do run the second Tuesday of every month. And, we're on Facebook, Instagram, so you can reach out to us there. If there's a topic you would like us to cover or someone you would like us to interview, just reach out and let us know, and we will try our best to make that happen. You can do that through Facebook or Instagram, or you can send us an email at geocachingdownunder@gmail.com as well. There it is there on the screen for you. What else have we got to share this evening? Our Patreons. Let's give a shout out to the Patreons, who, without them, there wouldn't be a podcast, as they do financially support the show. So thank you very much to our Patreons. So let's give them all a shout out now.
As GDU patrons, we are proud to support PCE and the Geocaching Downunder podcast. Patrons are the heart of the show, so a big thank you to all the amazing supporters.
Your donations help keep the show alive.
So if you'd like to join the GDU family and support the show, go to the Patreon website below. GDU rocks!
Woohoo! Yes, it does.
GDU rocks.
It actually fits in this month being EarthCache month, you know? Rocks.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
funny. Almost like we planned it. I like it. Oh,
We
dear.
know that we didn't, though.
Oh, of course not. So big shout out to our Patreons. Big thank you to C. Michelle, Kitty Catch, Kingfisher AU, Snappy Tomcats, Julie, Darren Archer, DTY73, Wollaston, Team Casho, Hev Walker, James 0116, Darkside Dan, Scrapping Lee 737, Contesta Gliss, Allied Oz, Arnott Family, Isopeta, Oz Glory, Roddy C, Young Old Fella, Tank Engine, Choo Choo, Bernie H, Chook and Chunk, the People's Choice Award winners, Strange Trousers, Burns 345, Shawfoot 24, Bucko Raider, DFC _JLK 2019, Angel G, Mama Bear 66, Toy Hunters, Cicada, Sky Lizard, Throsby on Church, and Lil Bass Girl. Thank you very much for supporting the show. Really, really appreciate it. As I say, couldn't do it without you financially support the show so that we can cover the cost of the streaming services and some editing, videoing, and also some merch type stuff, you know, like shiny things, that have just landed on my desk this week. Bam! So, look at that shiny
And
thing.
how do people get their little hands on
What
that
little hands on these?
tag?
Well, Patreons get them automatically. They will be sent out to you shortly. I have something in the works as well, so I haven't sent them out to you yet, but you will get them. But to get your hands on them, if you're not a Patreon, come and see us at events, basically. come and see us, say hi. We will have flash tags on it, so we'll be handing them out at events. So Cosmonaut will have some for the Tassie event. If you see her, you reach out and get a free flash tag for 2026, which is really exciting. I'm very excited about those. So that's awesome. Big thank you, everyone, for being here live tonight. Thank you for taking time out of your busy lives to be here. Hopefully you learned a bit about EarthCaches and found it very interesting. I know I did. How about you, Cosmonaut?
I did. Even hearing it back, like having it played back after the pre-record, there was one or two things that I forgot about. And I'm like, oh, yeah, his form. I really need to go check out that form. Yeah. Geocaching shouldn't be scary. It is fun. It is educational. Just need to fit it in with life.
That's it, yes. And I guess there's always someone to ask. Just reach out to someone. If that doesn't work, reach out to someone else, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's absolutely awesome. So thanks to the GDU sponsors. Really, really appreciate your support. Thanks to the Patreons. And thank you to you for tuning in each month or watching live or listening back to the playback. That's a really big thanks, really big thing for us. So thank you. Appreciate it. Big shout out to John. He's not here right now, but really appreciate him taking his time out, his busy life, to give us the interview. Really appreciate that and found it very, very interesting. We have started talking about maybe getting him back on for some bits and pieces over the coming year, just sort of continue that education for everybody, keep that momentum going and find out how the bingo card is going. So we're working on some
Maybe
things.
we could get a monthly update how each state is doing against each other.
Oh,
I have noticed that, in the chat group and that, people don't seem to mind a little bit of competition between the states. Just putting it out there.
Fantastic. All right. Maybe we can do that then. That'll be fantastic. Oh, dear. So hope you've all enjoyed this evening's show. We will be back on the 10th of March. So that's the second Tuesday of the month. New South Wales is still on a daylight savings time. So it will be 7:30 daylight savings time. But if you do follow us on YouTube and Facebook, it does convert to your time zone for you, so that shouldn't be too much of a bother. But don't forget, I'm PCE and
I'm Cosmonaut97.
Thank you so much for joining us live. Remember to get lost, to get found with GDU. We'll stick around for a couple more minutes and talk to the chat room. So if you're still here, have any questions for us, chuck us in the chat room now. As I say, EarthCache is a little bit of a dark arts for me, but start work our way up. I do actually know a few people who are quite passionate about EarthCaches as well. So it's worth just reaching out to people and just asking questions if you've got questions or you're not sure. Even the EarthCache owner themselves, just say, hey, I've tried. This is what I think. I'm not sure. Can you give me some guidance or any tips? That's fantastic. Thank you guys for joining us. Really appreciate that.
Is there anyone who's still listening who is going to be putting their hand up to play this EarthCache bingo? I think it would be, I guess, a little bit interesting maybe to see who already has EarthCaches or who is going to be actually getting into EarthCaches based on this based on tonight's podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No worries, bad boy Hithy.
Yeah, Jules might have a go. Master Peter.
Yeah.
Crosby.
Thinking about it, yeah.
Jules has already published one this year. Fantastic.
Oh, good job. That's interesting. Yeah, and like the bingo just sort of adds another element to it. It's just like another layer to it, It can make it a little bit more interesting or a bit more challenging for you. Even if you can't get all of it.
What's Roddy C saying? Still in Corrimal Wollongong, watching in the caravan, a few EarthCaches, hit it right up. Oh, from local finds.
Okay, so some more EarthCaches coming to Corrimal.
Yeah. I'm like, is that him saying that he's got to turn his draft into a released log? Or is that him going, oh, this is an interesting area, I'm going to put an EarthCache out? It's the second one that scares me.
Oh, okay then. Exactly.
Oh, cat's already been collecting.
Cat. Oh, good job, Kitty. Yeah. And as I said, go backwards. If you've already found EarthCaches in here, go backwards and fill in your bingo card for the year. It's not that hectic. It has to be so strict. Good on you, Jess, helping John write a checklist to make creating EarthCaches easier. Absolutely. Feel free to share that with us, and we will share that to the community. Anything to make geocaching more easily accessible and fun and exciting for everybody. Absolutely.
Yeah, looks like we've got some interest here, which is absolutely fantastic.
Oh, good job, Brewmaker.
Yeah. Drop us a line at geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Let's go with that. Done mowing. Give me 1 second and I will put up the...
Yes.
I believe this is it here. There you go. So that's where you get the bingo card from. I'm not going to read that out. That is ridiculous. But,
there were some comments made that some of the links weren't clickable when they were watching it. Yeah. If you refresh it, though, apparently that seems to work.
Yes. I mean, I am a little bit stumped as I am on this side of the microphone, not the other, so I haven't tried clicking anything from the front end. But yeah. Maybe we'll do a social post so the links are clickable for you all later.
Yeah, that could work.
No worries. Yes, let me copy that. I wonder. Comment. Chuck it in the comment. Maybe that'll be clickable for you.
Yeah, we've been doing that all night, but it doesn't seem to be working. But I think if we put it on our socials.
YouTube is clickable, but we'll do a post later so you can click on the links for the bingo card or the EarthCache and Pass form as well. Yeah, no dramas. We'll do that all for you. We'll get that done for you tomorrow. Excellent. Thank you very much, Wollaston. Thank you, Scramping. Really appreciate everyone being here live. As I say, if there is any topic you'd like us to tackle or a particular person maybe that you'd like to have interviewed on the show, let us know. If you're traveling to maybe a particular region and you'd like some guidance on what to find and what to do, let us know, and we'll try and find someone in that area to help you out. Oh, good job, Scramping. Yeah, I know you can click the link on YouTube, so that is fantastic. But as I say, we'll do a social post so it's all clickable for you all. You just running in that fidget spinner, are you?
I am. Can you hear it?
Yes. Oh, dearie me. That's
got to make sure it works.
Absolutely. It's been pre-run in for you all. There you go.
I would take the background off, but all you would see is Lego boxes, 3D printing stuff, and containers.
Good. Oh, yeah. No, that's all good. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining us on this EarthCache journey. I know I found it very interesting and enlightening, not being the biggest, seeker-outer of EarthCaches, so it has been interesting. And honestly, some of the ones that I've found haven't been too hard, have actually been really interesting. I remember my favourite one that stands out to me was a fossilised beach in South Australia. So, the ripples in the sand, and it had fossilised into the rock. And there was
awesome.
Two different places for it. One was obviously horizontal, but another one, obviously with the shifting of the tectonic plates and everything, had pushed it so it was actually vertical. So you could see the fossilised beach vertical. So that was really cool. Do you have a favourite one that stands out in your mind?
I don't think I do have a favourite. There's a few that I have been to. There's probably one or two in each state, maybe. Anything that allows me to learn about science and history, I'm a fan of.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, Dunmow, and that's the one that I did. Yeah, Isopeter in the Flinders Ranges. That's where it was.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That is cool.
There is some
All right.
interesting ones out there.
There is.
All right. Well, hopefully everyone has enjoyed the show this evening. As I say, we'll be back on the 10th of March. We've already got our guests lined up for you. So put it in your calendars now. But as I say, we'll be doing some promo before that. And yeah.
There you go.
Excellent. Get on the EarthCache bingo.
There we go. We've got EarthCache coming out for its raining caches.
Fantastic. That's this Saturday.
Added. It is.
Through the 14th.
Yeah. Did you manage to put any caches?
Lovely weather we are having.
Yeah, we were going to put some out before we went to Wollongong, and that did not happen.
Didn't happen. Yeah. It's terrible, isn't it? Best of intentions, and then life just gets in the way. And would love to have done at least one, put out one from GDU, and just haven't had time to even go looking. Oh dear. Anyway, that's right. We'll dedicate our time for the podcast. How about that?
Yes.
Peter's got a letterbox cache for its raining caches. Good job.
Oh, lovely.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so many cool Earth caches. Can't pick a favorite. Absolutely, I agree with you.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go. Second Valley in South Australia is amazing.
There you go. Put that on your list, everybody. Second Valley in South Australia. Awesome. Well, hopefully everyone's had a good night. And as I say, we'll see you on the 10th of March. Have a good one, and we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.